If you're in the market for an aftermarket shifter that both looks good and bang shifts like a champion, then check out these brand new ones here from RTS. So why do you need a shifter other than the fact that, they look really cool? Well, there's a few reasons. If you're like us, and at Carnage we do a lot of transmission swaps, odds are your factory shifter just simply won't talk to the transmission anymore. We're running these shifters in two of our very fast cars, and one has a power glide and one has a turbo 400. In those cases, they're both VRVS based Commodores, and the factory shifter, which is pretty ugly anyway, does not talk to those transmissions. So if you want manual control over your transmission, odds are you'll need a Ratchet shifter. The other circumstance in which you may need an aftermarket shifter is if you have an original gearbox that's been modified and the factory shifter either isn't up to the task or won't be compliant anymore. Think your Commodore with a 4L60, you put a big shift kit in that, you probably don't want the slop of the factory shifter, you want something like this with the Ratchet where you clock it into each gear and then you have to manually select the next one. This is all about manually selecting gears. Sounds weird with an automatic transmission, but it's really important, particularly if you're racing. The last thing you want is to shift from first to third or third to first and have a major problem. The other benefit of these shifters is reverse lockouts and park lockouts. So as well as the lockout features, depending on what shifter you choose, there are other benefits as well. This one here has the pistol grip to help you shift, and both of these two here also have buttons right here. Now that can be used for a variety of different things. You could think trans brake, two-step, nitrous, whatever you want, and that means you can keep one hand on the wheel when you're drag racing, particularly when you're staging, and the other hand on the shifter, so you're ready to go. RTS have 4 main shifters to choose from, so you can choose whatever style you want depending on your build. You could have the newer style here, or if you're more old school, choose this ball setup here, which is quite cool for your 70s look. Regardless of which one you choose, all of them have all the mounting hardware, shifter cables, and accessories needed for pretty well a bolt-in install, just with a little bit of common sense. The shifters cover a wide variety of transmissions, whether it be 2-speed, 3-speed, or 4-speed, and that's your power glides, turbo 400s, turbo 350, 4L60s, whatever you may need them for in that realm. So to find the one to suit your needs, head to rts.com.au.